So I think they're also talking about what I want to talk. So it's about lust. Those people that it's very easy for them to give to someone. So be careful. Let's watch these ones.
Work. Today's video is entitled Your Enemies. You know, we all got those, right? Your enemies want to steal your energy, but they're not strong enough to carry it. Your enemies, those who are against you, your adversaries, those who have a problem with your progress. Progress is offensive to those who are jealous of you. Progress is offensive to those who don't have the time, the talent, the gifts, the abilities, the looks, the strength, the aura that you have. And because of the nature of people, there's a tendency to want to take what we don't have if you are in your lower nature. And so they want to steal your energy. But the problem is this: they are not strong enough to carry it. So let's break this down. People see who you are, and they don't have the character, they don't have the discipline, they don't have the ability, they don't have the depth to really develop themselves as you have. And because of the nature of social media, because of the nature of Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, MySpace went way back, all these platforms, people have access to all this information. And those quick clips of 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes will make an individual who lacks wisdom think I can do that too. So you see someone speaking for a minute or two and think I can do the same thing, not knowing this person has spent 10, 15 years studying. You see someone in the gym lifting 600 pounds. You think you can do it. This person been lifting for 10 years, right? So they want the end results without putting in the work. Hence my name, Iron in the Soul. I know a little bit about iron. I started training as a 14-year-old boy. Let's talk about it. High school football. Your brother Iron did high school football, wrestling, Division II basketball. Once I finished college, I started training recreationally for years. And in the last 3-4 years, I've gotten really serious. I'm doing full body workouts 5-6 times a week. Here's what I know from my experience for my entire manhood. It takes time to get strong physically. And the exact same is true with spirit as well as natural abilities. So what people are seeing from you, they are seeing your physical strength. They are seeing your spiritual strength. They are seeing the looks you have. They're seeing the attention you're getting. And they have no idea how much work you put into yourself. And so what they want to do now is come aside along you and steal what you have. And it doesn't work. Now let's talk about this for a second. Some of you are giving away your energy. Let's talk about it. Whenever you are in bed with someone, yes, we're getting a little personal today. You get into bed with somebody, man or woman, you're not just exchanging physical energy. You are literally opening up your soul, your spirit to this person. Let's be real here. Whenever you get into bed with somebody, you are sending a message. I want you to understand this. You know how we can send messages to the spirit realm, good ones, through meditating. Every time you meditate, you're sending a real strong message to the spirit realm that you want to get new ideas, abundance, revelation. When you pray, you're sending a message to the spirit realm that you need help, that you want guidance, you want provision. So when you pray, when you meditate, when you reflect, you listen to music, you do all these good spiritual activities, you're sending very strong messages to the spirit realm. But I want you to also know it's possible to send bad messages. And one message we send to the spirit realm, when we are intimate with a man or woman who we're not married to, we are saying to the spirit realm that we are one now. So you have become one with that person. So how it works is this way. If this individual has a lot of spirits in their life, all of those demons now have access to you. I want you to understand this. I just heard a story recently about a man who had never struggled with depression. He got intimate with a woman, and that next week he was depressed the entire week. He could not explain it. So he sent me back away from this woman. You know how the nature it is. He enjoyed himself. It was good. Come on now, say that out loud. Yes, you know, we're all grown. Come on, we're all grown men and women. He had a good time. He remembered that experience, so he went back. And what happened? He got the depression all over again. And most people don't know why. And I'm going to tell you what has happened to you. You have literally opened your spirit up to every spirit this person struggled with. So if you go, you run to a man or woman who has been with a lot of people, and this is why body count does matter. There's talk all online, all across social media about body count not mattering. That is a lie. It does matter. If that man or woman has been with a lot of people, and all those spirits from all those different individuals, and you're with that person, and I've talked to guys through my consultation calls. I have talked to men, I'm saying this because you know who it is, who have battled deep depression. We're talking about having to go to psychologists because of the women they were with. Women who went through the same thing because of the men they were with. So many of you right now, as smart as you are, let me encourage you, as good as you look, as talented as you are, as gifted as you are, this is all true about you. You're talented, you're good looking, you have great abilities, and right now many of you are trapped in this area. It's like the world is in a headlock right now. This is what your big brother sees. And I'm saying this from a place of love as one of your spiritual big brothers. If I'm your big brother, I gotta tell you the truth. And what I see so clearly from being on social media, of course, you know, I'm on Instagram, YouTube, as well as TikTok, I see a army of men and women all across the globe who are trapped in their root chakra. And it's not a diss, it's not a judgment, it is an intelligent assessment, and it's an assessment that other people are making right now. Every time I look at social media, there's someone talking about why it's important to be celibate, why it's important to get off of those corn sites. It is becoming a national conversation because it has gotten so out of hand. I gotta say something. Otherwise, I won't be your big brother. Candace Owens said it recently. It's all over social media. She talked about her distaste for the porn industry and all the problems it creates in relationships. And I have to agree with a lot of that. For those who follow my content, that was my very first video, December 5th of 2019. It was me challenging men to leave that stuff alone and to make a decision to go forward and to pursue their purpose over their pleasure. That was how I came out the gate with Iron and Soul almost 5 years ago. And here we are now in soon to be June, which tomorrow, a couple days from now, right now the 30th of May, soon to be June of 2024, and we're having this same conversation because it is such a problem. I had someone message me today with this very same concern. So as your big brother, I have to share what I believe. I want you to understand this. Now, disclaimer again, you are grown man. Grown woman, you can do what you want to do. If you want to get your cheeks clapped every day or clap you, some of y'all both, I don't care. That's your business. I don't care. You do what you want to do. So this is not me telling you what to do. Let's be clear on that. This is for educational purposes only. I want you to understand what is actually happening. So what is happening in the spirit realm when you get in bed with someone? You, sir, ma'am, are sending a message, a download to the spirit realm that me and this individual are husband and wife. That's what you're saying. And though you may not say it with your words, that action said that. So now whatever spirits had access to that man or to that woman, this is why the scripture says the very first marriage between Adam and Eve, the two become one. That didn't stop with Adam and Eve. I know you want to believe that. Let me tell you something. Whenever you get in bed and you do what you do, y'all became one. And if that person had 10 spirits, those spirits now have access to you. And so you will find yourself moody, angry, battling mental illness out of nowhere, all because you gave yourself access to this individual and literally gave a part of your soul to this individual. So I believe as chosen men and women, we should not give our energy away, and we have to be careful who we have around us. That's why you have to have your circle very small. Trust your intuition. If a person's giving you bad vibes, if an individual makes you uncomfortable, question why. Trust your intuition. Trust the dreams you have and the visions, all those downloads, all these numbers you've seen each day. The downloads, the numbers, the messages are there to give you guidance in a very dark world. Energy is very important. Your thoughts become your reality. Every time you have a thought, I've said this, you communicate a message to the spirit realm, to the ether. And when you do this, this can attract good or this can attract bad. And so your thoughts are so important. The conversations you have. Conversations are energy exchanges. I'm careful what I talk to. If I feel a bad vibe, I'm gone. Why? Because I realize that my energy is power. So I'm not going to give my energy to nonsense. I'm going to be careful what I do with my time. We only have so much time. It's like it's a treasure we have. Our time, our ability, our words, those are all carry power. And we have to be so careful how we use that if we have any intention of having a life of meaning. We got to guard those 3 gates. The 3 gates are our eye gates, our ear gates, and our mouth gate. Those are all gates to your soul, to who you are. So what we see, what we listen to, the words come out of our mouth, that can either bless you or bring harm to you. And so we have to be so careful with those gates. I can't control what everyone else does. We talked about the vagabond spirit, the rejection, the cruelty. There's nothing I can do about that. But what I can do is I can control myself. That's what I have access to. I can't control all the activity around me, but I can control how I respond to it. So continue to put in the good work. Continue to wake up early in the morning. Continue to wake up with your affirmations. Continue to meditate. Continue to do the hard work. Go into the gym. Taking care of your diet.
Be careful on who you give your sexual energy to. It could be very detrimental to your mental state and your health. A lot of times these people come into your life as mirrors. They come in and they mirror your energy. These are sexual vampires. And there's only one thing that they're looking for: the location of your root chakra, where all your stability lies, all your financial resources lie, where you feel safe. It makes you feel at home. And when that root chakra is destabilized through unhealthy sex with spiritual vampires, you will lose your spiritual abundance. Example of losing your spiritual abundance. There are some women or men that are very lucky in manifestation. Anything that they put their minds to or anything they want, and they work with their root chakra and they work with their third eye and crown chakra, they get it. Nobody can't stop them. These same abundance that you have, the spiritual abundance that you have, there are spiritual vampires that see this in you. They see your aura, they see your light. And when they see this, they're totally attracted to you. In the physical realm, they may seem like they have it together also. So it looks like you and them are in the same frequency, the same, how the world would say it, they're in my league. And most time they're not. They physically look that way, but they are not that way. They are spiritually lacking. They're spiritually dead. And when they see you, they come, they mirror you, they siphon you. They'll even bring you gifts. They'll treat you like the world. Now, this is with male or female. How you know that you're being siphoned by these spiritual vampires? Number one, when it comes to intimacy, the only place they want to go first is your root chakra. There's no other intimacy but that. And they love your root chakra like they love the buffet. If you know what I mean. You ever been to the buffet? All you can? Okay. That's all they want. They love that area because that is the area of stability. That's the area of abundance. It carries a heavy energy. And when they take that energy from you, they can manifest what they need to exist in this physical plane. Because without it, they can't exist. So they find feminines like you who carry this seductive, heavy energy. And they will find men like you that carry this seductive energy. In the physical realm, it seems like high sexual energy because they misconstrue it, but it's not that. You are spiritually abundance and you're vibing very high. And they see who you are. And when they see who you are, they will come into your midst. They will mimic you and you will think, I have found my soulmate. They are wolves in sheep clothing. They will destroy you. They will destabilize you. If you were full of abundance, because most of you that are manifestors, you manifest everything that you want. You manifest your job. You manifest your finances. If you think about a car that you want, you get that car. You think about the way you want to maybe dress, you'll start to dress that way. If you want a certain house, you get it because you're a manifester. And they see your abundance. Have you noticed some men who are very financially stable, they meet certain feminine energy, certain low vibrational feminine energy, but they won't see this feminine in that way because they come looking so appealing. Sometimes the illusion may fool that masculine and they bring them in. And when they bring them in, that man start losing his money, he start losing his health, he start losing everything. If he had businesses, corporations, they start to fall. And then the person who he's with start to bloom. So you're falling and they're blooming. They may throw you a bone when you're falling. Your spiritual energy, your abundance gave them that. Be careful who you lay with. And I'm talking to you masculines and you feminines. Stop making aesthetics fool you. These vampires know how to get you. And they use aesthetics to come into your midst. Then they siphon your energy and destabilize you. Be careful. There's so many of them at work right now because they're dying. Okay? They can't manifest anything. Be careful.
So I guess it's true. So be careful if you want them to vampirize your grace, your glory, what else, your energy, or drain you, or come, the sins automatically come in your life. And well, I saw some in the comments that when I started to do these kinds of, my unlucky life came also. So maybe he's seen this post, then he confirmed or she confirmed. So he himself give his unluck. He or she give itself. So if you already did that kind of sin, The thing is, we only the always the formula is acceptance, confess, pray for the forgiveness, and maybe there would be fear that you will not be forgiven or doubt, but believe he will forgive you. That be just be vigilant. The thing that if you are sad and something happened that came to remove that sadness, or someone motivated you and advice, then an ace in peace came. It's like that, the feeling inside. That's how I know my sins is is forgiven. If I confess, say anything, even if we are in doubt, pray, then I believe that I'm talking to him in this in here, then even with an open eyes, then it would be answered with ease in peace inside. The feeling is very light actually. So yeah, that part of sins is quite heavy also, because all over the world is already doing it, and it's like they are doing it as a normal part of life. The immoral became moral to them, but actually it's immoral. So I would say I'm not safe because there's a time that quiet actually it's very strong. Sometimes it just pop somewhere. The thinking of it, those green something green, even though you're not doing actually. Maybe that's the evidence of how the spiritual world works also, to make chaos starts in here. Actually, if you already did the work, the last will be removed until it is strong that you can control and be patient with it. But yeah, here, and even though you are watching one actually, because we cannot remove it from movies, series, etc. that they are making, it's quite just nothing. It depends because my gender is female, not male. It depends. So comment down for males that did their work. How's your? Just curious. That's how it should be. The curiosity, not curiosity at that part, and did do that last part to someone, right? The curiosity should be knowledgeable in spirituality and how to control and be patient in everything. Not curiosity. If I did that sin, what will happen? Then you will do. So, but how about if Adam and Eve that didn't do that, right? What happened? How is it? Are they going to do it, or how would be the children be? Just be a fruit on the tree, right? Maybe it really is meant to be. Because in my other channel, the Tagalog part, my first channel, I says there through Tagalog, but I'm going to say it here in English that all of God, even the betrayal of the first angel, He knows actually. Until this present, until the future, He knows how is it. How does the evil, the benefits of each one, the dark and light, the bad and good. So it's like if you realize, it's a little bit betrayal because He knows. Then why did He allow it? It's for us to grow, right? It's it's a part of the growth of us human to mature. Yeah, because sometimes we learn from those betrayals of other people. We matured more, not because of limitations and boundaries only, but also maturity. Those bad doings of people, not only jealousy or betrayal or greedy, you can learn also the lesson, right? You will be strong also. And but it depends also for the awakening part, because some people, we sometimes also, if we don't understand the process, we will always feel from fear, doubt, hatred, hurt, and until we pity ourselves, then we forgot who we are, that we always think that this world is full of bad things. The light of the world became chaos and very cloudy, and thorny. No more love. Even family and friends, etc. We feel those kinds of. We forgot those identities that even ourselves we have to love it. They are our families, they are our friends, they are part of our lives to grow. We forgot that we have to grow. We have to experience those to grow. Some quiet doesn't understand this talking, but I know they will soon realize through their journey in life. Life is so, so mystically, miraculously, mysteriously dark, also with or light, or those butterfly and unicorn, or what's that? What can I conjure? I can say it's how the horror movies is, or the horror movies, but or very dark. But there's always a light on it. Even it's too late, I can say. Even though you're on the old age, it's not always too late. You can still do what you wanted, at least, and still give that love to yourself and respect. Then be reconciled to your families and friends. And our Father God is the most important. Reconciliation of both. Always pray. I will always say that one. And as much as possible, read Bible or download those apps that pops up, the Bible verses, and realize something in life that it's not all about beautiful, because those who always thinks that life should be like that and doesn't understand the dark side. Why some people make it like a unicorn and princess at the end, even though the life is so hard. Because why would you, right? Even though you experience those kinds of the, if it's on the tower moment, or cries and hardship, but at the end you are still there. And those drug addicts, I think there's no late for them, or the sick people or old people, yeah, as much as possible. Sometimes maybe we need at least a smile when we walk there with one another, because I think when you are walking outside sidewalks, no one is smiling actually. They will say you are crazy, but actually when someone people says it, just smiling is a way of spirituality, also healing itself for other people. Maybe that person really needs one, and it would be a way of easing peace inside him or her. Well, if we always think of the negative in our life until all age is really always negative, and we always think of the hurt and hatred, nothing. So we can always think of the negative, which is comparing, complain, etc. And that last, I hope we can conquer that one, because I also told that the sickness that we are experiencing is the plague itself, not only the mosquitoes. Every sickness from gluttony, sometimes we are having a sickness in this stomach, right? The plague of gluttony, every 7 sins or those different kinds of sins, there's an equivalent of plague, which is equal to our experiences to others, or sickness to ourselves, to our body, physical body. Then spirituality, because we are always down. It's like the tribulation itself also. Plague or plague. I think I explained it one in here. All. So, ay, good luck to us to that last. Oh well, I forgot to mention about the dream. If you have a dream of something about someone is meeting intimately, you are meeting some to your ex or to someone that you don't know, or you are just there like you are looking to a girl and a boy doing it. Well, it's a sign also that you have to pray to God for the protection, and us that never again you will experience those kinds of dreams, because it's also a part of spiritual. world, the evil side. So prayer, because what I did also is I prayed, and quite part that I just uttered, I declared to the universe that I will not experience that kind of dream again in Jesus' name, or I manifest it through your name, our Father God. That's the thing that I uttered. But it depends on you on how. Just pray that even in dreams you will not experience it, because real. Every time that I'm dreaming like that, I will. My sleep is really good, but it's like I never sleep. So your energy will be affected. Your day will be affected. Here will be affected in what you're like carrying a something here very heavy, or your day is not beautiful. That's the most explanation for that. And how you do your task or communicate with someone will be affected also, as like the always say, if there's a two marriage couple person, if the woman doesn't give it to the man, if he that man is asking, the man will be affected, right? The his whole day will be affected. What's the experiencing for those who are having a couple, right? If you didn't, especially for girls that didn't give it to their partner, what it's etc. That part. It's like that. Your day is not good. Another is dismay. That's why we are always down for experiencing those traumas and pains every time. It will always dismay us about life. The light is like if it's a Kindle, it's getting the fire is getting out, I can say. Or if it's flashlight, the battery is getting low until it was already low low battery already. And then it would be dark and always dismay. It will come and you will complain, and that's the part that you will become a child energy actually. Because as a child, we always complain and compare also, right? And doesn't understand something. Being at the state, but sometimes being a child actually is more playful, right? And well, the benefits of being child is the of course the learn, but the unbenefit or not beneficial for like my age or old person or the middle adult or etc. That starting those experiencing of dismay of life, those getting their energies, or like they are becoming child again. The learning is already gone. The growth is already gone because of those experiences. Well, yeah, quite hard. If we furthermore, not quite hard actually, but if you will understand more beyond, you will mesmerize or curious, but in a good way. Not curious on the hatred and hate, or the traumas and pains, or to do the sins, but curious of what if. It's there's a good about the word what if also, not because experiencing, how can I explain it, that what if it's about materialistic world, that what if you're in the poor family, what if we have what if. But if it's on the good part, that word what if, the curiosity part on spirituality, in realizing the bright side of those experiences and compare also, then that's the growth itself will come. Sample: what if the traumas doesn't happen? Then who am I today? And you compare your experience from that pain and trauma from who you are today. That's the thinking bright, walking there, and I can say it's not a. Sometimes it's not bad also, as you as person that experience those pains and traumas, compared to those persons that go experience also pains and traumas, then got to the mental health problem. You will also think the situation. things, I mean, not think, but gratitude. You will think the situation that it made you strong, not put you on the state of that part. We cannot remove to compare it also, but well, as that, excuse me, that as that past that situation and became strong. Let's just not forget to pray for those people that suffering also for those part of, because there's a choice that we are always saying. There's a choice. We have to consider it in the also spiritual level and knowledge, etc. All as a level, right? Understand, and if you observe that you are more advanced or understanding or etc. Well, that's the hard part also, being a lonely journey on life, and especially if no one understand you, we have to give it through ourselves, or have to tell to ourselves over and over again, because it will always come. It will always come to our moment that why do they don't understand me, or why there's always a question. So there's always our Father God, what our problems for, pray, then connect with him, he will answer. I mean, at first it's very hard, but when the connection actually is quite like normal already, or every time you will know that you're looking from this here, or your prayers is answered. But the big ones, like I want to be millionaire, it depends. It depends of our hard work, or how it is, or manifestation, you can say, or prayer. uh Still need to do the work, and it will answer soon. If that's what we want, that's the way it is, our wishes and hopes. But still, don't forget to be a good person. I am always saying a post about don't forget to be a good person. You, what matter happens in your life, in your journey to someone like that. But yeah, and always pray. Don't forget the connection with our Father God, and of course, don't forget that too much is also not good. Too much loving yourself or too much loving someone is not healthy, right? So it's but your balance it. As you love yourself, love your neighbor also, or if you love someone, love yourself also. Balance, and the manners and attitudes and qualities, etc. Moral like that, proper quality like that, control, patient, etc. Should be all balance, or our bad qualities. We know what we are. We know ourselves. Balance. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, click the notification, comment if you want, and share. So, the next videos.